Hello, my name is Frauke Gallia from the Smell Gym. Today we are outside and we're going to talk about a really simple exercise you can do to strengthen your smell muscle in one particular area. If you remember, there are three key factors to smell health. One is odor threshold or odor sensitivity. The second is odor identification, being able to identify an odor for what it is, like this is a lemon. And the third one is odor discrimination, so being able to tell odors apart. In this video, I'm going to talk about an exercise you can do, a really simple one that I think is kind of fun and relaxing as well, that's around odor threshold or odor sensitivity. And specifically, what we're going to do is just spend 1 minute, a minimum of 1 minute. You can even do it longer. The longer, the better, obviously. But if you only have 1 minute to take out of your day, and just be in the moment, this is the exercise to do. So, why should we even care about odor threshold? How does that help us? How does it help us to have good sensitivity to odors? Well, probably the most important reason is to keep you safe. Because when we have a good, strong odor sensitivity, what we have is we have the ability to detect odors like gas leaks, like smoke, dangers in the air. We're able to detect them much more quickly. And that's important, right? We want to stay safe. But it's also really great for keeping good personal hygiene, being able to detect if you smell bad, if you have bad breath, if you body odor, um, and also for intimacy, really important for that connection with your partner. And also, if you didn't know, your sense of smell is really important for stimulating your appetite. When you can smell those beautiful aromas coming from somewhere where there's food, that stimulates your appetite and also is good for your health. So there's lots of reasons to have good odor sensitivity. So let's get into the exercise. I like to call it spot the smells. Always like to name my exercises. So here we go. So what we're going to do, it's really simple. You're going to sit somewhere really quietly. I'm outside here on my lawn, and you're just going to close your eyes. I'll do it in a minute, but I'll just explain it first. You're just going to close your eyes and focus in on the smells. So if you remember, your olfactory system is not only your nose, it's also your brain, right? Everything's connected in your sensory system, especially your olfactory system. And what you're doing is by focusing quietly and really intently on the smells in the air, you're telling your brain, I'm trying to focus in on my olfactory system. You're not doing it while you're watching TV or you're looking around. No, the whole point is we're going to close our eyes and hopefully you're in an environment that's not too loud so that you're distracted by the noises all the time. So if you can do this exercise, please try to do it somewhere where it's fairly quiet. And we're just going to close our eyes and just focus on smells. Any smell in the air. Now, to be clear, this is about odor sensitivity, not odor identification. So you don't need to think about, oh, what that smell is. That's odor identification, which is, you can also do that, but we want to focus on sensitivity. And we only might have a minute, right? So just trying to notice smells in the air. So let's try it. So we're going to close our eyes, like I said, and we're just going to tune into our nose, let our brain focus on the smells, and just take little bunny sniffs. You don't have to inhale because then you're too busy inhaling. You just want to kind of sniff like a bunny and notice different smells in the air. It's really that simple. And the reason I like to do it outside, let me explain that. Because you can do it inside, but there's something called olfactory adaptation where we get used to the smells in our environment. And when we're inside, we get used to what our house smells like or what our apartment smells like. And that's not going to be very helpful. Then you're going to have to um, go outside where there are always new smells, especially on a windy day like today, where there's always new things coming in and out. And we can really focus, like if you have a tree around, if you have grass, maybe there's some flowers in the neighborhood, see if you can notice it by tuning in to that. And that's it. So spot the smells. That's the exercise for today. And it's all about odor sensitivity. Once you've had a chance to do it, leave a comment below and let me know how it goes. And subscribe to the channel so you get your videos as soon as they get released.